fly. Bro, you can't be that guy. Oh, you sudden bro. Had a fish for changing lives. Motherfucker, get back, I smoke. Anybody that cross that line, anybody that wanna get steam, don't wanna get next in line. Yeah, light it up to fly. Light it up to fly. Yeah, light it up to fly. Light it up to fly. You can't be that guy. You can't be that guy. Yeah, light it up to fly. Light it up to fly. Light it up to yeah. Tell that bitch don't step. See them feds, I see red. Run up on me, you gon' get slipped. I got money, I got guns, I got plenty. You got none. See them talking, need revenge to get to step and get some funds. Like,
Gundam, right? They should do a Fortnite collab. I mean, think about it. First of all, right now, they are doing more like globalization, or at least from what I can see, it looks like they're opening more things up. They somewhat recently opened a Gundam base in the US. The songs for the trailers of Cersei Nymph Circle, or whatever the fuck it's called, were like American songs. And their trailers, were put out to the US, and they're going to be in theaters in the US. I honestly think that a Gundam collab is coming. Let me give you some examples. Of course, the Gundam statue kind of thing. In the comic shop, it has a V-fin, and it's a little bit of a modified version. That statue kind of reminds me of the unicorn statue in Japan. Certain things they could do, because the Gundam collab is going to be big. First of all, Bandai, you could literally make a master grade, or a high grade, I guess if you really wanted to, mecha team leader. That would be like the perfect idea ever. You would get so many people, like new Gundam fans, so many new Gundam fans, and you'd get so many sales, and like I'd definitely buy it 100%. Now for Fortnite though, obviously we gotta have skins. So I think the best skins for that, and I'm a little biased, my favorite Gundam is the Barbatos. Iron-Blooded Orphans is my favorite series, all of that. I love it to death. So I'm a little biased, so the Barbatos is in here. But I'd say, of course, the classic RX-78 too. Just obviously, like, why wouldn't you? Now, one that I added on there, I just had 3. I couldn't really decide, and I hate the strike, so we're not doing the strike. Fuck you, okay? We're not doing the strike. The wing, that would have been a good option, but I went for the Exia, because the Exia would have some really cool items if there was also like a game collab, not just skins and stuff. The RX-72's set could probably be Amuro's Haro, his green Haro, the classic, Haro. It could be that. The emote should definitely be the pose where it fires a beam rifle into the sky. That would just be like peak. The Exia, so it could be the Gundam Exia with the OO and the Quantum styles. Its backbling should obviously be a solar reactor. And I think there's gotta be like a Trans Am emote. It jumps around back and forth, and it's got like the like lagged behind character, I guess you could say, or like the I don't really know what to call it, but like, where you see the Exia kind of behind it a little bit. If you're a Gundam fan, you know exactly what I mean. It could probably definitely have its GN sword as its pickaxe. For the Barbatos, you could definitely, I would love it if they could do the Barbs, the Lupus, and the Lupus Rex. Its backbling could definitely be Mika's bracelet, or maybe a Tekkadan symbol. It should definitely have a reactive style where it goes into like its full like a Leia Vignana, where it's got like the lightning from its eyes. I honestly feel like that should be like a reactive thing, where like when you get a kill for a few seconds, you have like the lightning from your eyes. Other things, I know Fortnite's not doing customizable lightsabers as pickaxes. We have lightsabers at home, we have the customizable beam sabers. You could change the beam color, shape, and the hilt and color and shape of that always. Could also be a customizable Haro as a sidekick. That would just be like peak, like actually amazing. Gameplay, like items and stuff, the RX-78 II, you should do a beam gun and a shield. So it's like the riot shield, but with a rifle basically, and it's like a laser rifle. And it would definitely have to be slower firing, and it would have to be like worse accuracy. So it's somewhat balanced, but it can still be like a mythic. Instead of when you sprint with it, instead of like doing the shield sprint, you do like a dash where it like boosts you, and then you keep running with the shield up. That would be cool. The Exia, 100% gotta put the solar reactor in there. It replaces your back bling and gives you a speed boost and a jump boost, just a little bit, like maybe like 1.5, and takes up an entire inventory slot. But when you like select it, like when when you're like swapping through your inventory, if you swap and you go over it, and you press the trigger, you go into Trans Am where you glow red and everything gets buffed. So like you have like 2.0 speed and 2.0 jump for 30 seconds, and then the item is lost. So you can have it forever until you use Trans Am. Barbados, I mean, dude, the tail blade, like this is just perfect. Acts like the Hades chains, where you can like throw it and pull players to you, but then when you're not like aiming it, it acts like the grapple blade. And maybe it could give you a little bit more speed because the Barbados has like good speed. Maybe it could give you a little bit more, maybe not, whatever. Remember Godzilla and the Mechazord when those came to the game? Well, Gundams are big too, and you could definitely do a RX-78 II that runs around with its beam rifle, and you can like shoot players and use the rocket launcher ever so often, and then have like a beam slash. Before I end this video, please do this, Epic. This would be amazing. It would be great. It would be perfect. It would be so cool if you did this. I've been waiting for a Gundam collab for years. Please.